Damn it, now I'm gonna have to reshare everything.
Why
Sorry.
you have to reshare it.
Okay, hi.
All I have to do is reshare.
Yeah, I can put it back together for you. Maybe. Oh no, it's snapped. You have to glue it. I don't know. Alright. 1 day on my Orca time research and 2 days on my cat booster. I should be able to. Interesting.
Seems to be not crackling anymore.
What's that? It's better?
Sounds good already.
Good deal. Ah, I gotta be in this system. My camera cord is not long enough to actually center it on everything. Oh, that's the closet.
Well,
I need to go back to go back home. Two more days till I go hunting and fishing and camping.
yay.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm more excited just to go camping in the fishing tournament.
Web drive active.
Alright. I got 5 people watching. Oh yeah. I feel special. That crackling is always gonna happen, if that's what you're talking about. It's just the game.
No. It was like constant crackling.
Oh, that's different. Should be weird sometimes.
Like earlier, my game kept crashing my graphics card, so I had to go back on a driver update.
I was playing on my Steam Deck the other day. How long are you in Eve? How old am I in Eve? Let's find out.
Older than dirt.
Yeah, I mean, technically. My character was born in 2016. That does not mean I've been playing since 2016. That only means my character was started in 2016. I've played maybe a total of a year.
If you play on Steam, the Steam Deck should say how the Steam
Oh, I can.
should say how many hours.
I can tell you well, that's only gonna keep how many hours I've played on the Steam. Like right now, I'm playing on the like the actual game launcher.
True.
Warp drive active.
Yes, I'm pulling it up. I don't want to have the screen minimized. Somebody was asking me about my layout. It's pretty dang basic. I do stretch stuff, and earlier I was traveling around yesterday and I was just trying to cover up my location. So on here, let's see.
Docking request accepted.
Shitty camera. 497 hours, and that's the entire time has basically been with Corp. So like the last 30 days, I have 400, almost 500 hours.
Wow, that's a lot.
But I host a fleet at work. While I'm sitting at work, I'll just pop it up and get a fleet going. Somebody can make some money. I feel like I left stuff in here. No, I took it all out. I'm in the wrong porpoise. Nope, I did not take it out. It's still there. Port ship. I can't imagine playing Eve on Steam Deck with you. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. It's hard to explain. It only goes up to 100 or 100 and whatever, the 18 something p. I drank all the chocolate milk yesterday.
So isn't the Steam Deck touchscreen?
Mm-hmm. That's how I type. That's how I type.
Because I have a VM on my iPad and I just use the touchscreen my UI if I'm out somewhere.
I can't show. Let me pull up another game. Can't go wrong with College.
Warp drive active.
But it's touch. It is touch screen. You have to push the Xbox home button and X equivalent to pull up the keyboard. And the X button is also the same button. No matter what I do, that is set to turn off the compressor or the. What is this? It turns off the industrial core. X turns off the industrial core. So sometimes I'll be typing, and I'll push the Steam button and the X button, but it doesn't always connect at the same time, and it'll turn off the compression. And it's so aggravating. There's the keyboard. I have dropped this several times, and I got just the simple little cover on it. fantastic. It does get hot sometimes.
Warp drive active.
I just realized I can't see my routes. I got scared. It's like I don't know where I'm going. Oh, I see you, Blue.
Au revoir.
Oh, I guess I'm following you. I know I've sent several pictures of the UI on Discord.
Warp drive active.
If you remind me tomorrow, I'll send a picture tomorrow. It's not that bad. Oh, that's what I was gonna say.
But no, you don't see blue. You've seen biomass blue. Biomass blue's about to get recycled.
The Steam Deck display mode is set to 1280 by 80 by 800. So when you have something like that, the UI kind of compensates with it.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
So I really should kind of cover up something like that. It doesn't help over here.
I've also maxed out my accuracy on Project Discovery.
Oh, nice. How much Plex have you made from that? Or have you opened up the crates?
I've been just selling the crates.
Yeah, sometimes
Sold,
they
like,
contain Plex.
I've sold 7 so far at like 70,000.
I've learned some of that kanji before.
Warp drive active.
I still can't believe I had him set to push to talk earlier. I wonder how many games I've
Fine if the push to talk button was the same as your Discord push to talk.
I don't use push to talk. I always forget. I end up talking to myself. we've had on Discord on our active core group. Have 7 people. I guess I should check and see. Oh, I got an epic arc. I don't know what that means. This epic arc's fun.
They're just a bunch of missions. So, if you like doing combat missions,
Alright,
do we
cool.
good?
Alright.
Wait, you've never done epic arcs before?
I don't know. I imagine he did because he was in the kitchen. Hi. Look, it's you. Look, it's you over here. What? No, you can't push the buttons. There you go. You want to say hi?
Hi.
Warp drive active.
Hello.
She's like, nope, I'm good. Talking to people. I put my Steam Deck back in the case. See you later, dude.
Docking permission requested. Docking request accepted.
I don't remember where all this stuff is. Destination. I mean, I got 32% done, but I don't remember doing very much of it.
Or Rob, this time next year, you won't have time to game, brother.
Hopefully.
Not if you're homesteading.
Hopefully. But there'll still be there'll still be some time where I can play. Training pilots just keep getting younger and younger, I swear. I guess so.
Warp drive active.
Wait, is that one of us? Hi, person.
So, Robert, should we be assembling the ships and, like, keeping fully assembled in home bay?
I've just been building the ships. Oh, what's up? I gotcha. So I just been building the ships. I just now started getting the blueprint, like other stuff. But I'm going to assume I will assemble them. My first question is, should we transport them to our destination? Because if we transport them to the destination and have everybody set their new home
Warp drive
as the
active.
destination, when we inevitably get blown up, you know, it's immediately respawn. But that's
Well, the disassembled chips are a lot take up a lot less room than the parts, right? Or than the assembled chip, right?
yeah. Well, I could take the ships there and then take the parts there and put them together there. I don't know.
Yeah,
No, no,
that's
no,
what
wait,
I'm
wait. Are
meaning.
you-
Like, I have a ship that's ready to be transported to wherever I need to transport it to
Are you guys not
assemble
making?
it.
Are you guys not making the ship also?
We are.
Okay,
Yeah, I
that's what I'm
made
saying.
the ship too.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Do the parts not weigh less than the assembled ship?
You can't repackage it.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
talking about.
the
If you
ship
repackage
packaged it. The ship packaged weighs less than when the ship's fully assembled.
right, but I'm talking about the components to make the ship.
You can't repackage it with the components.
No, you're not understanding.
Yes,
The
yes.
ship,
Components don't add weight to the ship, but the ship weighs so much non-packaged that it actually weighs
Listen.
lighter.
Listen closely. I'm talking about the ship. Are you building the ship, not adding modules? Are you manufacturing the ship?
Yes.
Okay. What I'm saying is, if you look at the packaged weight of the ship versus the components that is required to manufacture the ship, which one weighs less?
Here, I got that.
So that's why I didn't know if it'd be easier for you to transport all the parts in the blueprint and then make the ship and everything at the destination.
Oh, no. Okay, the materials weigh more than the built
Right.
ship.
Okay. That's usually the case, but not always.
I got so much shit.
Yeah, I don't remember if it was modules I used to build or it was ships or what, but there was something I used to make many years ago, and the base components to manufacture it weighed less than the assembled components, so I actually took it to wherever I was wanting to sell it or whatever.
So
So-
I have three, and they're 15,000. And then I have one that is 216,000. So the three with no fittings are 15,000, and the completed one that is not packaged is quite a lot more. Holy shit, that
Drive
is a lot.
active.
Yeah, but he was wanting to know, like, raw materials versus
Oh yeah, the
packaged.
raw materials it's a lot heavier. But I've gotten mine down, I think. I don't remember. I'll have to look.
Which I don't even know the staging area, if we even have a factory there or not.
I don't know. But what I've
it's
been
been
doing
manufacturing in.
is I've been contracting them to the corp and letting Mullen figure that out. I haven't contracted anything recently though.
So, where do I need to take the ship?
Docking request accepted.
You'd have to ask Mullen. I think we're going to egg, but I think we're going deeper than that. Not quite sure.
I personally think we should be allowed to tractor beam ships, because that would be funny as shit to watch a whole chain of ships just being tractor beamed through a solar system.
Well, I'm gonna be like train. You can fly, or you can keep at distance.
Yeah, but the tractor beam particle fixes me.
We will be
You
able
almost
to
like a-
quickly jump.
It'd be like a big old space whip.
Oh, I was gonna go fight. I need to go to the other ships. I got the ships at one place, and I got the fittings in another station. It's too many.
Test drive.
I just do it all in Didoxy.
You usually can get more money in there.
Surprised you guys ain't doing it, all of it at one of our factories, so it would be cheaper to manufacture.
I am. I'm actually at the station.
I know any of our the
Central
corporate
Research.
stations. Every time I go to use the industry at any of our corporate stations, it says disabled.
Is it the Armani or Armeni Research?
Yes, sir. Central refining.
No,
No, the refining is only where you reprocess your ore or scrap whatever you want to recycle. You go to the research facility to do your manufacturing.
I don't even know where the research facility is.
It's right there. We have 2 stations right there, and by HQ we have 2 rigs. The one's the refinery, the other one. So yeah, I think you said you bought a Iteron the other day. So use your Iteron after you do all your reprocessing, if you're reprocessing your own ore, and then just transport the minerals from the reprocessing plant to the research lab.
Oh, I've just been selling my ore and then buying the raw materials.
Well, honestly, if you're getting good prices, that's the best way to do it until you got all your reprocessing skills and everything up.
That's what I've been doing.
I just learned not too long ago about being able to research stuff. Sort of. This is apparently the only ship that doesn't know how to stay on focus. Where was?
Either one of you guys like cinnamon?
Yes.
Yeah, it's alright.
So, like, I'm a pretty big fan of it. Not my favorite thing in the world, but I like the shit quite a bit. I just recently discovered the Hostess branded coffee cakes. Oh, they have so much cinnamon flavor. They're awesome.
Warp drive active.
So you know the smell of baking cinnamon is an aphrodisiac for men. And I also convinced my roommate that snorting cinnamon will get you high.
Oh, that's
True story.
Did you at least record it?
No, it was before camera phones.
They had cameras before camera phones, just saying.
This was also the same time period where I was experimenting with actual weed and enjoying myself. It took me 2 hours to walk 1 mile because I stopped halfway and took a nap.
Okay.
It was fantastic.
So was it a long walk or a long nap? Which one was it?
It was a long nap.
Warp drive active.
I'm like, hey Kyle, we're coming over. Yeah, he's like, okay. I get there and he's like, what took you guys so long? I was like, I decided to take a nap on this sewer.
Yeah, freaking hillbilly. That's the kind of crap they do around here.
I live in the suburbs though. I hate it. I hate everything about it. Can't let my dog be outside and bark. Even though he's technically saved a guy's life, can't let him be outside and bark. And if he barks longer than 5 minutes, we'll get animal control sent to our house, and then we'll get a $80 ticket.
For what?
For my dog barking. My dog was barking. My wife left him outside and walked up to the grocery store. And when she got there, saw that the cop was, or the animal control was there on the Ring camera. And eventually, she got back to the house, and the cop's like, I've been here for 30 minutes. And we're like, no, you've been here for 15 minutes.
It's not my problem either way.
But I'm at work. I am talking to him on my wife's phone through Facebook Messenger. And eventually I say, my name is blah, 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 blah. She's not the owner of the dog. I am the owner of the dog. If you're going to give me a ticket, give me a ticket. Ursula, hang up the phone. And I was like, go inside, lock the door, hang up the phone. He cannot come into the house. He is not a police officer. He's animal control. He needs to have a cop to have access to the house. We haven't done anything illegal besides leaving our dog outside accidentally for what the cop said 45 minutes at that time.
Even at that, he can't even enter the house of the cop just because the cop's there. They have to have either a warrant or a reasonable cause.
Yeah.
It's not even a law. It's more than likely an ordinance, which isn't even really it.
It gets better. I get a ticket for, what do you think? Dog barking?
Orb drive active.
I get a ticket for animal at large.
Well, you should have told your wife not to hit him.
Okay. I have a
Wasn't the dog restrained?
I have a huge dog. There is a 6-foot privacy fence in the backyard. Unable to jump that fence. It's funny when he tries. It really is. He doesn't seem to get the concept. But apparently, like, whenever you get a ticket for animal at large, you have to prove he didn't bite anybody, prove he didn't kill anybody, and you also have to prove he never got out.
Do they realize that's the opposite of what the law is? Innocent until proven guilty? Not guilty until proven innocent.
I've paid about $20,000 in tickets from 1 year.
What?
Yeah, I was getting 3 tickets a day for 1 month.
You city people, here's something else.
My license just got suspended for 60 days. But I still drive to work.
I don't know if it was me. I think I'd be reevaluating a few things. Starting with where I lived.
That's why I'm moving. I was able to go 9 years without getting my license. Okay, it expired, and then apparently when you get arrested, they put a hold on your license. So when it expires, then you have to go to court to get the hold lifted. When you get the hold lifted, then you have to go pay money to get your license reinstated. So I had to get the hold lifted, hope I didn't get another ticket, make it to court, and it was eventually I was getting 3 tickets a day. And I got a ticket for no license plate. Alright, it was expired license plate until Missouri decided they were going to cut the license plates off of cars when they expire. Okay, so now I have no license plate, so whenever I get pulled over, what happened to your license plate? Oh yeah, you guys took it off of me. Alright, so there's that. Now let's get a little deeper, okay? The new law says they'll cut off your license plate if it expires for over a year. Alright? Now, to get my license plate, I have to have my car inspected. The new law also includes no mechanic shop can work on my car without a license plate. Who does inspections on cars? Mechanics. Nobody can work on my car because I have no license plate. I cannot get a license plate because I have no license plate.
Well, you can get a inspection at a local.
They're all at mechanic shops. I used to work at a mechanic shop.
State police are supposed to have inspection locations. Well, I guess that could be that's a state thing, so maybe not where you live.
I'm not going.
Yeah, so like we have that.
I have anger issues when it comes to this shit.
We have that here.
I can't even get an oil change. I have to do the oil change myself, which is not a big deal.
Yeah, just get a bottle of Crisco. Call it done.
Please, for the love of God, if anybody hears that, I do not endorse destroying your car.
And while you had it, put sugar in the gas tank, right? Sarcasm, do not do that. Disclaimer, that will screw your car up. Be replacing a motor.
With newer cars, it just gonks up the filtration system.
Yeah. Yep, a few horror stories back in the day of people sabotaging each other's cars like that. You might as well have been pouring a thing of JB Weld into the engine.
Oh shit! I can talk about this now. Years ago, this guy decided he was going to try to set me up with a quarter pound of weed. I realized it was a setup because this is the guy who always went with me when we would go get that much weed. And he decided he wasn't going to go with me this time. I was like, you know what? I'm not going to do it. Well, he managed to con another guy into going and get it. Apparently, he got caught smoking weed at a park after hours. And this was before, way before it was legalized. So one day, I find out about this. And it solidifies my concerns. And I went and bought some JB Weld because some people in Chicago taught me how to do things with JB Weld that I physically cannot say. Well, I ended up JB welding his lug nuts onto his car. His car doors closed, his hood closed, and his trunk closed, and then I slashed all 4 tires. I totaled that car with 50 cents. And I'm proud of it. JB Weld is awesome. People in Chicago make bullets out of JB Weld.
Well, people make all kinds of crap out of JB Weld. It's as universal as duct tape.
Oh, remember the duct tape wallets?
What are you talking about? I still got duct tape on my wallet. One little piece of leather left.
I carry around a hairpin in my wallet for picking locks, but I can't pick locks.
Drive active.
Then what's the point?
Well, I carry a scalpel around to perform surgery.
Because
I've
one
never-
day, if I may need to get into a place, I can fool myself into looking up a YouTube video and attempting to do it. But I mean,
He ends up trying to pick the lock at the Federal Reserve.
if you want to see on stream what I'd really do if I get locked out of my house and it's a desperate emergency, I save 2022. I'm not getting. I've been locked out of my house once by accident, and I was able to pick the lock with a credit card. It was actually my insurance card. Apparently, that points my insurance.
Hey, you can pick your lock with a SIG too.
Yeah, shoot it.
It's called blowing the bolt away.
Like, if I needed to get into my house and like absolute emergency type of shit, I'm not just fucking around with it because that's illegal on so many different levels.
Well, I mean, it's kind of like, I don't understand why all these people go fishing. They spend hours and hours trying to catch one fish. Just
Hey.
take a stick of dynamite, throw it in the lake, call it done. You're good for a week.
I am going fishing in like 2 days. My friend's like, you should try bow fishing. You should try bow fishing. And I was like, you do see the lakes that we fish in, right? You're not gonna see the fish.
We do bow fishing in streams, not lakes.
Yeah. Or when you're out there with fucking alligators. You can't carry a gun here. You can't carry a gun here. It's a state park. Bullshit. I got my fishing pole in my one hand and I got my fishing license on my phone.
I was going to say, on the other hand, that was where your gun was.
No, the other hand was the oar because I was too scared to row because of the fucking alligator right in front of me.
I'll just give him the ore. He needed a toothpick.
Oh fuck. These things are huge. Oh, do you watch?
Toothpick for after he eats you?
Do you guys watch Grand Tour or Top Gear?
Not many years.
Well, the
Watch
very
it.
last episode was just aired, and it was really good.
Favorite episode I ever watched was them. I don't remember where the heck they were at, but they were taking a car around a racetrack, and that freaking thing was great. That episode was awesome.
There's a lot of those.
Yeah, but it was this one particular one. It was great.
Oh, I should have grabbed it.
Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Drive active.
One of my favorite episodes is where they get banned from the United States and almost killed.
I don't know. I've ever seen that one.
So they came to the United States and they had to buy a car in Florida and drive it somewhere else. And then they had to resell the car. And whenever they'd buy the car, the first question they would ask is how many dead humans have been in it. Because they're British and they don't understand. And one of the producer decides, hey, you guys can get points if you get each other shot at, tried to be killed, or you ran off the road or something like that. So, a long time ago, the one guy wrote on one car, Hillary for president in Alabama. In like the 90s. And then another one says George Bush is gay. And then one says NASCAR sucks. Indy's better. They eventually, I'm just rattling off a few things. One of them said it was a white car and it had pink painting all over it. It definitely looked kind of gay. And that was the point. And they went to a gas station. This lady goes, I'm calling the dogs. The dogs are coming to get you. And all of a sudden, all these rednecks show up. And they start chasing them. The camera crew had to turn off the cameras. And they were filming with their phones because they had a flip phone that was recording because I didn't. And they were recording being chased, having rocks thrown at them. Have like guns pulled on them just for having the shit on their car that is now commonly accepted.
Dear
But
Lord.
they got banned from the United States because they were there under quote-unquote false pretenses. They were there for making an educational documentary when in fact they were making an entertainment documentary. But that's one of my favorite episodes. That and when they go to Detroit.
Warp drive active.
BRB.
I'm not going anywhere. Maybe don't tell me this. I'm not going anywhere for at least an hour. So Blue,
Mm-hmm.
can you imagine walking out of the police station with a gun that they've been holding for 2 years?
I don't see nothing wrong with that. They give you that ammo too, right?
They gave me back the ammo.
Are you kidding me?
The ammo was and the ammo and the clips and everything was documented. They even sent me a letter saying we got personal property over $100. It's like,
Warp drive
yeah, you do. It's a SIG. But they gave it to me in the original evidence box. So I'm walking out of the courthouse with holding an evidence box with that's got a 1911 plain as day on it that says gun, and with evidence tape all over it. I sit down in my car and I notice out of the corner of my eye that there's two people looking at me, and I over exaggerate everything. I hold up the box, I kiss the box, I set the box down, I'm sitting there petting it, then I take my knife and I open it. I rip the gun out of the box. It's got the zip ties still attached to the gun because it just came right through the cardboard. And it was like kissing it and everything. They threw their car in reverse and took off.
I would have held it up to my face, rubbed it down my cheek, and go, "Oh, my precious."
That's basically what I was doing. I was over exaggerating everything. I was like, I've missed you for so long. Fuck you, SWAT team.
So, because of my health conditions, I have to take actual injections, needles.
Yeah.
Shots. And it don't matter where it is. If it's that time of day for me to take it, I have to take it. I carry a med bag with me. And I was waiting on somebody, and I didn't know how long they were going to be. I was in a parking lot, and so I just got, I didn't think nothing about it when I took my freaking shot. Well, I get somebody walking by me, just staring at me like I was some major drug addict. And I got done and pulled the syringe out of my stomach, and I held it up. I go, "You want to hit?" Mind your own business. You're damn.
It's like, do I call the cops or do I just walk away?
I offered to share with him. I mean, it was only insulin, but
I figured that was much.
You're staring so hard, you must want a hit of it. If you want to snort it, go ahead. Be my guest.
Okay, now if it was adrenaline, that'd be different, but I can't imagine what insulin would do to you.
Dude, I imagine some idiots found some way to get high off of it. I guarantee you someone has.
If I've been able to convince somebody to snort cinnamon to get high, I'm sure somebody would do the, what's it called? Where's the fake drug? Placebo themselves into being high?
Well, I mean, it's the exact same thing as like Walmart having to lock up freaking WD-40 because people are stealing it to huff and get high. What the heck is wrong with people?
WD-40?
Oh yeah, I was in there to pick up a can of WD-40. This picked up 4 years ago. And I go to the auto part, where else would you go? Auto parts or a hand tool or the tool aisle. One of the two should be WD-40. I go down automotive, not there. Go down the tool aisle, can't find it. Finally, I'm like, okay, the heck with this. Find an employee, ask them. They're like, oh yeah, it's down there. I'm like, oh, hey, that's kind of weird. Down by your fish tanks, but whatever. So I get down there. And I walk up, I'm looking around, I see a big glass display case, but didn't think nothing about it. I totally ignored it. That's where you keep high dollar items, in a black display case, not WD-40. So finally, I'm like, what the heck? They said on the side. Finally, I'm just like getting annoyed. I'm like, whatever, I'm just going to look around and see what's in the display case here. Maybe something cool. And there, lo and behold, are the cans of WD-40 for $2.49, small little cans. I said, what? So I go get an employee. I'm like, hey, bud, think he can give you some of that WD-40? It's locked up? Said, yeah. So he gets it out. I said, okay, I can't stand. I got to ask it. He's like, what? I said, this is a $2.49 can. Why do you guys have it locked up? Right here where crap right next to it is $80 and $90. Not locked up. Oh, because people are stealing and huffing it. I'm like, you gotta be freaking joking.
Permission requested.
I can actually see that now because, well, the stealing part, but not the huffing part. I went to go buy condoms, and I had to wait in line, waiting for a person at Walmart to open the door, unlock the door so I could get condoms, and there's 2 other people in front of me. It just felt so
wow. I would ask them, say, hey, you help me try these out? Make sure they fit right?
Fuck no.
back, by the way.
Welcome back.
I heard that whole conversation.
He wishes he didn't.
We're in a situation. The situation we have is delicate one. Go after blah 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 blah. Someone else. So you want me to do a Black Ops thing? You go get the guy. Fantastic. Let's do it. Let's go kill some pirates.
So why was your SIG in evidence box?
Oh, so well, I got arrested by the SWAT team, and I had it on me the day I got arrested. There was this guy, former business partner of mine, spreading rumors that my wife was having sex with my best friend. It's factually incorrect. No way possible. Like, nothing. I've never had any concerns for shit like that. Well, I cut ties with this kid, and I ended up seeing him like 6 months later. I honked my horn. Not the long ass I'm aggravated at you honk. Like the short, hey, beep, like, what's up honk? There's a difference in the car community. There is a difference. But ended up, he decided he was going to make a U-turn and start following me because I honked at him. And then threatened to call the cops on me, which I was like, go ahead, call the cops on me. And I said some choice words. And, but, so we're at a red light. He gets out of his car, runs up to my car, and starts yelling at me, saying he's going to call the cops. And my daughter's in the back seat, and she goes, oh, hey, Tom. And that really kind of put the blood in, like, got my blood boiling. The fact that he's come to my car, like, he's left his car, he's advancing on my car, he knows I carry. Like, I guess he doesn't realize the risk he just put himself in. Well, that day I left my gun at home. Well, ended up, I was going home and he started following me on the highway. I pulled over on the side of the highway and he decided he was going to pull over on the side of the highway behind me. I get out, I just got back from camping, so I have a machete in my car. I get out of my car holding the machete and I say, stop fucking following me, stop fucking following me. Everything at that point was legal. But the moment I tapped his window with the machete saying stop fucking following me, it was 2 charges of assault.
Yep.
And it gets a little better. So after I tap his window, I get back in my car and I drive home. I tell my parents, because I was living with my parents at the time, I told them exactly what happened. And I just let them know. Well, the very next day, I'm taking my wife to work. I get in my car. I have a bowl of weed in my hands, and I'm like, I'll hit the weed whenever I get to on the highway. I'll light the bowl when I get to the highway. So I put the bowl in a little hidden compartment in my car. Grinder's in my pocket. Guns on my hip.